Once upon a time, in a small Rwandan village, traditions were a heartbeat of life. Every evening, Elder told stories under the morning light. Children wore imishanana during Umuganura, and Kinyarwanda echoed through the hills. But as time moved on, at Kigali city, things began to change. Smartphones replaced storytelling. Teenagers danced to American hip-hop, wearing ripped jeans and speaking more English than their own language. At school, Rwandan history was often skipped, while Western holidays like Halloween and Valentine's Day were celebrated with joy. Many young people no longer knew how to greet elder respectful or the meaning of umuganda. Western influence brought modern technology, education and fashion, but at a cost. Slowly, the strong thread of Rwandan culture began to loosen. Still, all is not lost. Some schools now teach Rwandan culture. Youth are learning Intore dance again, because culture doesn't disappear, it thrives until someone wakes it up. Once in a quiet hill of Rwanda, life followed a rhythm passed down through generations. Children gathered at twilight to hear elders speak in proverbs. Women wove baskets while humming traditional songs. Culture was not a subject, it was a way of life. But today, in the fast lands of modern Rwanda, those sounds are slowly fading. Mukarusanga, gira amahoro mwana wanjye. Sit down, let me tell you how we used to celebrate Muganura. It was not just a feast, it was thanksgiving to our ancestors. Keza, like many teenagers, is caught between two worlds: her grandmother's traditions and her phone's notifications. Slowly, Western celebration replaced Rwandan ones in the schools. Names like Gihanga and Queen Nyirarumaga began to vanish from memory. A growing gap between generations. One sees culture as the past, the other identity. Western music plays loudly in Keza's room. She dances, mimicking TikTok trend. Traditional clothes gather dust in wardrobes. Rwandan dances are forgotten, replaced by veilo moves with no story, no soul. One evening, Keza sees her grandmother sitting alone, holding a photo of her as a child, dressed in imishanana, smiling. Mukarusanga used to love listening to ibyivugo, heroic poems. Now your voice belongs to the internet. That night, they sit by their fire, really listens. Months later, Keza joins a cultural club. She learns to dance Intore, recite poetry, and speak fluent Kinyarwanda again. Keza, I'm not rejecting the West, but I won't lose my roots either. Because true progress isn't forgetting who we are, it's growing from it. Western influence brought lights, sound, and speed. But in the quiet hills of Rwanda, echoes of the past still whisper, waiting for someone to listen. But the winds of change blow from the beyond the hills. Western trade arrived, their truck lumbering through Gitarama, bringing radios, blue jeans, and glossy magazines. The village youth, once captivated by the Intore dancers, now hundred around screens, mimicking foreign pop stars. Amahoro Brothers Kigali traded his woven mushanana for t-shirt with a logo he couldn't read. This modern, he said, tossing aside the braided bracelet their father had crafted.